This time of year is the perfect time to be in the great outdoors. Okay, enough of that. Let's get back inside. Board! With bricks! Hello and welcome. Trees add a vibrant feel to any scene. However, not everyone have the pieces hanging around to create them in bulk. Furthermore, the standard pieces have been mysteriously placed on hold on LEGO's site. In this video, I'll be looking at sets that you could use to build your own forest or centerpiece for your MOC. I'll provide my observation on the cost-benefit and how I might use them. I won't be limiting sets to just LEGO either. Note that every set built in this video was purchased. The LEGO Botanical Collection offers a wide range of plant and tree-like structures. Even though I do have the cherry blossoms, I won't be reviewing it. It does serve as a good starting point to build trees, however, you will still need to add to it using other parts from your collection. The first set I'll have a look at is a 10281 Bonsai Tree, which comes with 878 pieces in 6 bags and costs $70 Canadian. Focusing solely on using this as a tree, it's not bad. Using a minifigure to compare, the size is a little on the small side, but could be used for a tree on the countryside or as a sapling in front of a house. It is larger and leafier than the tree from the medieval town square. Unfortunately, you would still need to add pieces from your collection to complete the base, as the front of the trunk has noticeable gaps. The other downside to using this as a minifigure scale tree is you would only be using 3 of the 6 bags from the set. I'll be recreating this in studio and importing the file into LEGO's Bricks and Pieces to see how much it costs for just the tree. Next is set 10348 Japanese Red Maple Bonsai Tree. It has 474 pieces and costs $80 Canadian. When I first saw this announced, I had a look at LEGO's Bricks and Pieces section to see if they had any reddish-brown variations of some of these pieces. There are a few available in reddish-brown, the noticeable exception being the new macaroni piece made for this set and the light bluish-gray connector pieces. I'll skip over building the base as I'm just building the tree here. While the set comes with beautiful red leaves, I've substituted them with green limb elements from my collection. Unfortunately, I don't have any flame yellowish orange, bright orange, or new dark red to make this really pop. The end result is really good. Even without any additions, this bonsai could pass for a minifigure tree. The light gray really does stick out. I'm not sure why they didn't simply recolor it. Gripes aside, let's compare the height with a minifigure. It's significantly larger, but scales well. Now beside the tree from the medieval town square, and now next to the inn from the medieval town square. Finally, next to a cherry blossom based tree. Note, I used a lot of my own LEGO pieces to build the cherry blossom tree. I'm actually surprised it's standing on its own like that. Next up, I finally built trees I purchased over 2 years ago from Blue Bricks. For those who may not know, Blue Bricks is a German company which sells a lot of brick sets, notably castle sets and medieval houses. I think I'll need to have a closer inspection on those. Back to the subject. They also sell trees. No extra side builds included, just minifigure scaled trees. The first set I'll build is a 102593 Birch Trees set of 3, which costs €15 plus shipping. It contains 222 pieces and no instructions. No paper instructions anyways. To download the instructions, you will need to create an account, log in, and find the set in question. The birch trees themselves are pretty well designed. The white flex tube gives this set a more organic look. Compared with a minifigure, the tree is fairly tall. The downside is they feel pretty fragile. Not that I recommend interacting with those too much. Comparing it with the Japanese red maple, they are almost the same height. These would fit well in both an urban and forest setting. The last tree I have is the Blue Brick set 102595 Oak Tree. It comes with 649 pieces and retails for €25. Like all other Blue Brick sets, instructions need to be downloaded from the site. I was using an iPad to follow the instruction and it wasn't the best method. The dark brown and reddish brown look similar and there was some guesswork with the placement of the branches. Partially built, the tree looks really impressive in both design and size. Without the leaves, this makes for a spooky old tree. Reminds me a bit of the Sleepy Hollow tree. The light tan bar elements do stick out, but could be easily replaced with reddish-brown bars. Placing the minifigure besides it gives a better sense of the tree's size. Now compared with the Japanese red maple, the oak is a minifigure height taller. The leaves fit securely onto the branches. Here I've used some of the leftover yellow limb elements from the birch trees to represent the leaves changing color. Having a spin around the tree, what really sticks out, or in this case doesn't stick out, are the connection points in reddish brown. On the Lego Japanese red maple, these connection points are in light bluish gray. The build is rather sturdy, and when placing the limb elements, the top part may pop off. I found it easier to place the limb elements with this part removed. Final thoughts: the Lego Botanical Collection bonsai do an okay job as trees. The Japanese red maple being the best value for money, as more pieces are used for the actual tree build. The size is exactly what I'm looking for, a tree that is as tall as a 3-story building. I would not recommend purchasing the other bonsai. For $70 Canadian, too many parts are not used in the final tree build. I would recommend building them in studio first and costing them out to see if it is cost effective to order just the parts required. The blue bricks trees are hard to beat in both build and cost. All the pieces are used in the tree, so there's no loss there. The size and scale are spot on. I will most likely purchase a few more, though I may just modify them and change out the limb element colors. The blue bricks material used for the limb elements do feel different than Lego's version. More of a plastic feel to them. I didn't really talk about the brick quality as it wasn't an issue and felt very similar to Lego bricks. I will be placing a bricks and pieces order once it's available in Canada again. I want to cost out building trees of specific Lego sets, other sets, and MOCs. But that will be for a future video. On that note, that is all for this video. Have you purchased any Lego sets just for the trees? Are you planning on picking up any bonsais for your mock builds or city planning? Would you consider picking up any blue bricks trees to complete your brick build landscaping needs? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.